second time we are listening to the intro. It's the first time. Yes, we are here.
Spoiler alert. How dare you? Welcome, everybody, to No Nut November. I'm sorry. Welcome to The End Is
Sigh.
That's right. I'm Todd.
And I am Nate. How fitting. Sigh, you know? No Nut November and Sigh.
I've never participated. Will they turn off the phone?
How many people have? Like, how many people are like, this is my religion now? I stick with this.
My classic incels, right? They involuntarily can't, you know. But you think they would then jerk off more than ever.
All right? I don't know.
Wow, my theory, I just threw that out the water with any sort of thought. Well, anyway, Nate, what do we do on the Indus side?
Well, normally, we go through underrated movies.
Yep, normally.
And we pull two themes from those movies.
We sure do.
And we just kind of bullshit, do quick research on it, try to find some fun topics, or...
We try to do good research, but it is quick.
Yes.
We do the research so you don't have to. It's
exactly.
Party line.
Yes. So let's say the movie is Top Gun Maverick, Todd. What are the two themes we're pulling from there?
Sexy, sexy Tom Cruise are doing I would say stunts.
So much for No Nut November now.
No nut on the pod November. Yeah, stunts and, fighter jets, right?
Yeah.
That's pretty cake.
Easy enough.
Well, what movie are we doing this week?
This week we are doing 2016's The Nice Guys.
We sure are. And what are the themes we're pairing with that?
Are you saying we sure are nice guys, or like...
No, we're not nice guys.
Oh, okay.
No. That's been... People that have listened have established long ago we're not nice guys.
Our themes are Private Eyes.
Yep.
And...
Protests?
Yes, protest. For some reason,
Nate's suggestion,
I was just like, Poltergeist? No, that's not right.
That would be great. That's the sequel.
Right?
They would do spooky investigations.
That would be good.
Yes, that's today. And before we get into that, we usually discuss how we made meaning out of the meantime.
Mm-hmm. We sure do.
Nate, how did you do it?
Well, I had my Halloween party.
Sure did.
And it was good. It was fun. Hope everyone enjoyed it.
Again, he wants this validation. He's downplaying. It was great.
All right.
The decorations were phenomenal. Tons of food. They learned their lesson about having too much food. We all make that mistake when we have a party. We've all been there. It was a lot of people. Really great costumes. There was good music. There was games. We had Giants, Jenga, beer pong that Nate and I are champions right now.
Yes, undefeated.
So. Yep. Nate, what did you go as?
I went as Kite Man.
It was great.
Yes. And you, Todd?
I went as Jareth the Goblin King.
Yes. And we did have a costume contest, which Todd won.
I didn't want to, toot my own horn here, but it was very cool to win.
Well, you did your own makeup and all that for it. Walking around in heels the entire night.
My toes, My pinky toes were bruised when I took them off.
Yeah.
Ladies, you wouldn't understand.
Oh,
heels. No.
He has an understanding now.
Yeah, and makeup and contouring. I did eye lift, eyebrows from Jareth. Had the wig and everything. It was a lot of.
So how long did that take you to put together?
Like the outfits?
Well, not the outfit, just put it on, makeup, everything.
It took me a few hours. Yeah. Putting the stuff on is not too bad. The corset was very tight. I'd sent back a couple pairs of boots, sent back a few wigs, got the good stuff. Went and got Ulta. I went to Ulta and sat down, and they actually matched my face with concealer and foundation. I still don't know what the difference is between the two fucking things, but whatever. And I had her help me choose all these different ones. So that was fun. But yeah, the actual makeup part took probably a couple hours. Yeah. And I had to shave my fucking face, and it has not been shaved in 7 years or so.
So we're feeling that nice cool breeze now. Just always just a chill on the chin.
For winter. So I'm hoping it comes back very soon. It's already 5 o'clock shadowy. I think it helps. I used to have to shave every day for work. And so I think my body got used to the more you shave, the more it grows. And blah, blah, blah. But yeah, it was really cool to do that and get the award. And you remind me of the babe. That came back to fruition.
It did.
Yeah.
Easy enough.
But yeah, everybody looked really good. It was really fun.
Yeah. So that's all I did. Anything else you did?
That was my meaning as well.
Yeah.
But I kind of knew that would be our meaning.
Yeah.
No, I don't think anything else happened.
All right. Well, you got any news for us?
Oh, boy, do I. Oh. Boy, howdy, everybody. So, Nate, you'll be able to talk about this. HBO Max, their Green Lantern series is being redeveloped.
Yes,
the series will now focus on John Stewart.
Yep.
It was originally set to focus on various Lanterns, including Alan Scott and Guy Gardner.
Yeah, no.
Also,
yeah, there's
yeah,
more.
yeah,
There's more.
The budget has been expected to be significantly lessened than previously planned. So that's unfortunate with a show that needs to rely heavily on CGI.
Yeah.
So anyway, now give me your thoughts.
I mean, I'm excited for it. Great. I hope they don't go so Earth-based with it, because Green Lantern, it is the whole freaking universe.
Right.
So why not explore that, you know?
I mean, for first season 1, probably it's going to focus on defending Earth, and then you get to see the larger
you could have
corpse,
that,
maybe.
or you could have it as like a flashback with Jon Stewart. He was a
know
war veteran and all that, so he could kind of go back with that. What were you saying?
I said corpse, and I always say that when I'm saying core.
But it's CORPS.
Yeah, but it's core.
I know. It is.
Mother. So yes. Anyway, sorry. Go on.
Yeah, but I mean, I feel like if they can get off Earth for like at least 50% of the show, then that'd be great.
Oh, 50%.
Yeah,
that's big. Where would they go? Like,
there's other planets, you know.
Just like they get to make up
the
whatever.
training one. I mean, depending how they go about it. Like, do they go mainly training focused?
They should.
Or do they?
It's a big for season 1, especially if you're going to show multiple Green Lanterns and probably other groups like the yellow and orange, all that shit. You probably want to do an Earth-based one so people understand it if they don't follow the stories already. And then show Oa, if you're going to do 50%, to get like, this is where the rest of them can, you can see the other suits and get the lore, and they'll go and like have people talk about it and introduce Sinestro and all that. I would assume Sinestro's in season 1. Maybe. Do you think they start with Sinestro as good?
They could. I mean, it depends. There's a lot with Green Lantern.
What's your favorite core?
My favorite core?
Yeah.
I'm going to go blue.
Are they the empathy ones? Like
They're Hope.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
What about you, huh?
A little tear just rolled down my eye. The orange.
Greed.
Oh,
Avarice.
Yeah. They're just the coolest looking in the comics.
Well, there's only one of them.
Is it just the...
Larfreeze.
Yeah. Okay. And then second, which is not going to be surprising, is the red. Because those also have really good designs.
The Red Lanterns are awesome. They have a cool story that they could really delve into if they ever got to them, where it's like, hey, we take out your heart and like it's just pure rage that takes over your body.
Yeah. I remember I had gotten the comics Red Lantern, and it didn't last for very long, but it's like they couldn't find a good story to continue that.
No, they didn't stick with too much. They kind of went around a lot of the different characters, it seemed. So, and there was a point where Guy Gardner became a Red Lantern. Spoiler.
Scandal. Speaking of scandal, Nate.
Yes?
2024, Sausage Party Foodtopia comes out.
TV show.
An 8-course television event.
Yeah, that's... I'll watch it, yeah.
Seth Rogen, they're all back in, I think.
Yeah. So
I'm excited for it.
Yeah.
That seems fun as hell. The movie was funny.
Yeah, no, the movie was great. It was something to watch in theaters, because like you get that laugh out loud, like the end scene and how ridiculous that was.
I don't remember it at all.
Oh.
Should we do a spoiler alert? What was it?
It was just a food orgy, and not the kind like you would think. Like, yeah. So yeah, no, I'm in. I'm excited.
He's all in, like a sausage in a bun.
Do you think it's like, are they gonna go like what food group are you hoping to see here? Like, is there certain foods you're hoping to see?
I want them to like get the health foods all fucked up.
Yeah,
I want to see tofu and shit really get at it, you know.
So like the organics and all that, like have them be in a high class like orgy society or something like that.
Ooh, like it's all like Eyes Wide Shut. That would be great. All right, hire us. We're in.
Yep.
We'll write episode 9, the bonus episode.
Right.
The next bit of news is Disney CEO Bob Chapek says our fans and audiences put their kids to bed at night after watching things like Pinocchio, Dumbo, Little Mermaid. Then they're probably not going to tune into another animated movie. They want something for them. How do you feel about them moving into adding more like non-PG and animated stuff?
Good.
People are like, no, not my Disney.
They need it. Like, I understand Disney, they'll still make that same content.
Yes.
Just make it for other people now, you know? Like, these people have grown up with Disney as well.
Right.
So why not just age it up?
Yeah, we grew up with you murdering all of our favorite characters like parents back when we were young. Like, we grew up in that zone. And now we're at the age where we are parents and so forth. So yeah, we want more stories that are around us. And yeah, again, it doesn't stop them from making the other stuff. That's still their moneymaker. They're not going to stop making kids' movies.
Exactly. Well, I mean, HBO, just because it's HBO doesn't mean they have kid content on there.
Right.
So why not?
Yeah, exactly. Next up, a Vision series titled Vision Quest is in the work at Marvel Studios.
Yes, it is.
The writer's room is being assembled.
I'm wondering if that's kind of replacing the Armor Wars.
Because it went to movie status? Mm-hmm. That's fair.
Yeah.
I don't know how a Vision-centric story is going to work without them pulling in a plucky side character.
Right? I mean,
you need a sidekick. He's too stoic. He'd be boring as fuck.
I guess it's hard to say because, like, what Vision are you going with? Are you going to have just white Vision and
it's continuity? It's
monotone, like, ridiculousness, and then the other one just be like a ghost or projection or something like that, whatever they do?
Yeah.
It's hard to say what they do going forward.
Spoiler for WandaVision.
Yeah.
I assume if you're following that plot line and he's white Vision now, that story is going to be him coming back from that.
Yeah. Or
navigating who his new identity is. And so he is very kind of like out of touch, weirdly, like ghostly. Mm-hmm. So you're going to have somebody, even... what is his name? Mando has fucking Baby Yoda because they need something for him to play off of.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I mean, it will be interesting. But they also have a Wonder Man series in development as well.
They sure do.
Yes.
I have that somewhere.
Oh, you do?
Who's the name of that person, Nate? Do you know?
That was casted in it?
Yes.
I see his face. I just don't know his name.
It is Yahya Abdul-Mateen II, who is a fantastic actor.
What was he in? There's something.
Watchmen?
That's what it is. Because he was the Dr. Manhattan in a sense. Yes.
So many spoilers this time.
Yes.
Yeah, super good in that. He's also Candyman.
Mm-hmm.
He is Black Manta in the Aquaman series. Dude's got a great track record. Even though we don't like Aquaman itself, he's great in it.
Yeah. And I'm kind of glad I haven't heard any backlash on that yet. Yeah. Because Wonder Man in the comics is Caucasian.
Okay.
And so they're replacing with a black actor. And
where are my pearls so I can clutch them?
Right? So, I mean, I'm really glad that I haven't seen the backlash on it.
I haven't either. It's very new news. It is
pretty new news, but at the same time, like, people are pretty quick on that shit.
They are. The racists don't take time to think.
Yeah.
That's why they're racists. Nate, how do you feel about this? Dr. Doom will reportedly not be the main villain of the MCU's Fantastic Four film.
That's fine. Build him up.
Who else, though? Who do you think is the first villain in the first movie? Who's big enough to...
Mole Man.
Okay.
Danny DeVito Mole Man.
I mean, that would be fun. I'm not saying that would be... But they're not going to do it.
No.
Who do you think it would be?
You
can't go too big, right? But Doom is the biggest.
Yeah,
you can't
Doom
go Galactus.
Is the biggest, but, I mean, they could almost pull from other comics at the same time. Because not everyone is their own villain in their story. Like, you look at Kingpin is a big daredevil, but he first appeared in Spider-Man comics.
That's true.
So they could totally go different with however they feel.
Huh?
So I would like to see him pull like some other villains back. You know, Sam Rockwell, Justin Hammer. Bring him back for that as an arms dealer where they have to go up against it. It's not their usual MO, but...
but if he has like super cool weapons and shit, they could easily like level it up to where he's building weapons that counteract their specific powers, vice versa.
Yeah.
Nate, on Saturn News, Hocus Pocus 2 is Nielsen's biggest ever recorded opening weekend for a movie ever, with 2.7 billion minutes watched. I watched 1.3 of those, so happy to add to that 2.7 billion minutes.
Wow. I mean, I feel like it had a lot of hype, so it makes sense why everyone watched it, because there's a lot of people doing like parties for it, watch parties and all.
Right.
But yeah, it'll probably get another, won't it?
Yeah, Hocus Pocus 3 will come. Yeah. Unless it has to have Bette Midler, otherwise they're not going to do it, right? Yeah. That's the only thing I've heard that's really redeeming there. Avatar: The Way of Water, Nate's official runtime of 3 hours and 10 minutes.
That is 3 hours and 10 minutes that I will not be sitting in the movie theater.
Not even 1.3 of them?
Nope. I'm glad. You know, good for them. Hopefully it holds everyone's attention for that time. And
my concern with this one was, now you all know we're Avatar haters, but the first one was very popular, and we understand that. I don't want to speak for both of us. Like, I understand that because it was like, you know, a quote unquote visual masterpiece. Great. Oh my God, look at all the CGI. So, but they haven't done anything to advance that in the 10 years or so. No. Like, it's going to look the same as number one, so it doesn't have that going for it anymore. It's not going to be like, oh my God, you have to see how cool it looks. It's going to look like every other fucking movie out there.
Like, don't get me wrong, I will watch it eventually. What? But it's at home where I'll watch it.
While he's woodworking.
On my phone, yeah. Just really give it the justice it deserves. But yeah, no, I mean, I'm curious, like, the whole water aspect, because, like, oh, it's going to be new, and innovating. But at the same time, I'm like, okay, how much more innovating is it going to be, though?
Right.
We've had underwater movies before. How much more are you able to add into a movie just filming underwater? Like, did it take so long? Because they're like, all right, go down, hold your breath, try to mouth your lines, and we'll dub you in.
Oh, no, they choked again. Rescue them, they're floating. Yeah, dude, I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I just don't. I definitely curious to see what the reviews are going to be on that.
Yes, same here. It's when it gets time to that, we'll talk about it, because that is going to be one of those where you either have people that are huge fans that are like, oh yeah, 100% love it, great movie, and they're just ignoring the flaws.
Which they did in Avatar 1.
Yeah, or you're going to have some haters. It's going to be really interesting. Like, where's the middle ground? Who's going to be the middle ground there?
Right. But you're okay with eating your words if it's fantastic.
Yeah.
Same. That's guys, we're equal opportunist haters. If all of a sudden you said The Way of the Water is like, oh my God, it's amazing. I can't believe they've actually done this, blank, 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 whatever.
I'm okay with like movie making going forward in a direction like that. Yes. That is perfectly fine. Like, you look at Marvel, they changed it with the multiverse stuff and adding movies into each other. That was groundbreaking for them.
Yep.
And so it would be nice to have another groundbreaking thing that pushes cinema into a new era.
Yep. Yeah, we're all for great cinema, guys. Mm-hmm. Okay. Nate, the biggest news of the week, though, and we talked about this during the Halloween party, and I think you know which one it is. It is Henry Cavill is leaving in season 4 of The Witcher and is going to be replaced by Liam Hemsworth.
Yes.
As Geralt.
Very interesting to do that. And I feel like more stuff has come to the surface on it. There? Like, it being not necessarily Superman. Some people are speculating it's the writers. And
I totally agree. It's not Superman.
Yeah.
The amount of money he probably makes for this series, and it's his passion project. He's the reason it's like Ryan Reynolds with Deadpool.
Yeah.
It's made because of him. For him to, and they spend like 2 years in between seasons. He has plenty of time to film it and do a Superman.
Yeah, exactly.
There's
a lot of people that, they do more than just one project a year. And with The Witcher being like, 8-10 episodes, that's not a lot really for him to really worry about.
No.
So I don't know. It's definitely more writer, I feel.
Yeah, I did hear that somebody leaked, or who knows whether it's true or not. So it's all, whatever.
Right.
Rumor mill, but that the writers and stuff, or the producer said that the writers didn't even really like the game. Mm-hmm. And it's like, well, hire people that care about the source material and then have them adapt and take it where they would hope it would have gone.
Exactly. And that's like, for me, as much as I hate Superman, Henry Cavill, he is probably the best for it.
Yep.
But also because he gets into the source material. The Witcher, he absolutely loves. He is a giant nerd.
Yep. Building PCs and shit.
Building PCs. He does 40 Warhammer 40K.
Oh, yeah.
And all that. Like, he does the painting, the miniatures, that's everything. Right. Like, he's really invested in all that stuff. So for him to get out says a lot of, like, that should really worry Netflix too, because they've invested so much into this as well.
Right.
Where they have Blood Origin coming out in
they have spinoffs.
December.
That's right. It was the Witcher World Expanded Universe,
and so they're really putting a lot of eggs in this basket.
And they announced it before season 3 has even come out, which is even weirder.
Yeah. So
do you think season 3 sucks and that's one of the issues?
I don't know. It's going to be interesting.
How do you feel about Liam Hemsworth taking over?
I'm okay with him taking over, but it's going to be...
He doesn't have the same build. And I know you can't...
He doesn't.
And I'm all for casting anybody to replace roles, in pop culture. Trust me, we've talked about that many times. But when you're replacing directly in continuity... It's
going to be jarring.
You've got to look similar, I think. Mm-hmm. Because then it's just like, what?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Especially someone that's been around 3 seasons and is so well known.
When it's part of the current running season thing. Like, Doctor Who gets away with that shit because it's supposed to be a new Doctor.
Yeah.
Which, it's really cool. I'm excited for how it's going now, the new series. But anyway, we won't talk Doctor Who. But yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see Hemsworth take over. Yeah. I feel bad for him and his PR and stuff. He's like, everybody fucking hates me just because.
Yeah, it's not even his fault. No. It's just,
He's stuck in it. He's rocking a hard place. Like, you're not going to turn out Netflix money for The Witcher.
Right.
But you're also going to deal with the fans.
Yeah. So hopefully he does it justice, and hopefully the writers turn it around, whatever it is. It works out in his favor, and everything's kosher.
Kosher.
Yes.
Cool. Well, that's all the news I've got.
All right. Same.
We on to the themes, Nate?
We are.
Should we start with Dude Doth Protest So Much? That's Shakespeare.
Yeah, we'll protest.
Going to protest, baby. Nate, I have an Oxford definition.
Okay, Oxford.
So,
Wow.
well, the dictionary.
We're moving up. Let me get my fucking monocle here.
Not the university, to be fair.
Oh.
The first search result. A statement or action expressing disapproval of or objection to something. So, very specific.
Yeah.
And I will start with like the controversy around protests is that they've turned like protests are very much a very big part of like especially American culture, and there's protests all over the globe. It's not American centric. A lot of my stuff I pulled up was from American history. However, even though they've made big waves and they're really good for public discourse and everything like that and changing rules and all that shit, they get the slant of like, well, it's just this group being shitty, or it gets pinned as like a riot, or it gets pinned as blah blah. It gets, the narrative has switched so much in recent years that you like some of these older protests would have been totally skewed differently if the media had control of it back in the day.
So you're saying like almost release the Snyder Cut was a protest? But
not exactly, but I just mean like now I don't know what I mean. You would
I threw him off.
Well, it's like, okay, let's take the one I everybody knew it, so I didn't put it in here, but Rosa Parks. Mm-hmm. If she had done that today with the media spin, it would be they pull up some history from her and be like, oh, she crosswalked one time. Remember that? She's a bad citizen. You can't trust her. They would spin it to death, and it wouldn't be good for the cause. Yeah. And so I think protests, while they're still very worthwhile, obviously, it's harder to break through the noise of the spin machine. Yeah,
exactly, because everyone has a history that's on social media of some kind, and they get put on blast for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you have for us, Nate?
So I got a few different protests here.
Oh man, I've got a list of 10 double digits, baby.
Oh.
So give me yours, and I'll just take them.
So I got Angels in Anchorage.
Never heard of that.
Yes.
Are these real angels, Nate?
No.
Okay.
So in 1990, many residents in Anchorage, Alaska were thoughtfully fed up with the local parking authority, APA. They were, it seemed, happily handing out tickets for offenses that had nothing to do with the parking. The offenses included snow tires fitted out of season, a cracked windshield, or having a license plate sticker on the wrong side of the plate.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I like that the idea is that they're happily handing them out. Like they're just like skipping and here's a ticket, here's a ticket, here's a ticket.
So she and her sister.
Who's she and her sister?
Caroline Pasillo. Mm-hmm. So she and her sister decided it was time to wage war on the APA.
Damn right.
The sisters were formidable opponents. They collected donations and dressed as sparkling fairies, went around downtown Anchorage, topping off meters that were about to expire.
I've seen that on social media. That's always fun when people do that.
Yeah.
And they get so mad.
They do.
The meter...
Maid.
You can't say that anymore. That's not the name anymore. It's just...
Meter
people. Like the ticket people. Ticket officer.
Yeah.
Is what it would be now. Meter maid is like calling somebody a stewardess.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, that was just kind of crazy. The APA lost $100,000 in revenue in 1 year.
Good fuck 'em.
And disbanded after 4 years of campaigning. So I was like, nice.
It works.
Pretty good, yeah. So, and then the other one I got here is the pothole problem.
Fucking, is this about 21 Pilots? Is this...
No, it's not, Todd. I know you want to protest about that song, but it is not.
Horrible, guys.
So potholes present problems all over the world.
It's true.
They're addressed differently and quite innovatively in some parts. In 2006, people in Saskatchewan, Canada protested against pothole-filled roads by creating controversial calendars. The calendar had pictures of residents who posed with potholes in different angles.
Okay.
Also, these residents decided to do the photo shoot partially naked.
Got to get that attention, baby.
Once the calendar was ready and a particular picture went viral on the news, 3,000 copies of the $20 calendar sold out globally.
I didn't even hear about this.
Yeah, the calendar finally got the attention of their ineffective local government, and the road was repaired years later. What happened to the profits from the calendar sale? It was used to build a community hall in the area.
Well, that's nice.
So I was like, that's a big win-win, you know. Yeah. They get a community hall in the area from the calendar sales, and then on top of it, potholes are fixed.
I like it.
Yeah.
I know that there was that, what did Domino's do, like a pothole thing? Like for every, where we're at, we'll fill in a pothole and everything to help, like, because we drive on these roads and we know it's your pizza to spill. Yeah. Like, that's just corporate spin. To get
it's corporate spin of that, but also being like, hey, look what we're doing. Yeah. Look how great we are.
Yes.
Do you have anything on the porn protest?
I'd be so mad if I did. No, I don't.
Oh.
Well, I think maybe I read something about it, but I was like, oh, fucking
So in
assholes.
2014, Britain changed some legislation concerning porn industry.
Okay.
The UK banned a list of 10 sexual acts that would now not be shown in paid-for online pornographic films.
Even if you pay for it?
Yep.
What can't you show?
Earlier, these regulations were only on content produced. Let's see. No.
Guys, he's reading live.
I am.
It's like a radio producer again. Jonathan, you need to prep his notes.
Well, the big one on here was sitting on faces. And so they decided to protest outside the building.
By sitting on faces?
Sitting on faces.
Wow.
So, yeah, that was the big one. It doesn't really say too much about what the other things were. But
hey,
yeah.
guys, how do you feel about that? That is directly against you. Like, that is a lot of your pleasure right there.
Yeah.
I mean, man, that's rude. That's rude of them to protest, or not
Right?
to ban it.
Right? It's like, why?
How dumb. Sitting on... Can you imagine some stodgy old asshole writing that up? Thou shalt not put the posterior upon an olfactory.
Yeah.
Yeah, so mine are very much classic protests.
Okay.
American history focused. Sorry about that. Courtesy of Stacker.com. And of course, 1773, the Boston Tea Party. Guys,
that was a big one.
That was a big one.
Dump it out.
Dumped all the tea out to protest. We all know. I don't need to get into that one. In 1848, though, we have the Seneca Falls Convention. And this was a group of feminists on July 19th, 1848, hosted the first women's rights convention in the United States, the Seneca Falls Convention in Seneca Falls, New York. That's a lot of Seneca Falls.
Yeah.
Around 300 people assembled to protest the government's unequal treatment of women and to call for women to be granted all the rights and freedoms outlined in the Declaration of Independence. Wow, how dare they ask for legit equality. The convention gave the women's rights movement the momentum it needed to pursue suffrage. So, big one there. Following that, in 1874, the Women's Crusade, which is on the opposite side of this, because the Women's Crusade was a religious anti-alcohol group. Members of the group protested the sale of alcohol through picketing, marching, and public praying outside of saloons in Ohio, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Indiana, and Michigan. The group was the predecessor to the Women's Christian Temperance Union, fucking lame asses, which helped pave the way for prohibition a few decades later.
Yeah.
So they were responsible for that bullshit. But anyway, back to good stuff. Well, you know what I mean. Good in quotes. 1960, the Greensboro sit-in. On February 1st, 1960, a group of young African-American students protested racial segregation by staging a sit-in at a Woolworth's lunch counter in Greensboro, North Carolina. They refused to give up their seats despite being denied service because they were black, and even returned the following day with a larger group of protesters. The sit-ins at restaurants popped up in 55 other cities by late March and lasted through July 25th of that year. The protest led to Woolworth department stores ending segregation at its southern locations. Actual change right in there. Spring forward to 1963, the March on Washington. Everyone should be familiar with this one. More than 200,000 protesters gathered for a peaceful demonstration outside the Lincoln Memorial in Washington, D.C. to call for racial equality. There, Martin Luther King Jr. delivered his now iconic I Have a Dream speech. It put pressure on John F. Kennedy to push forward civil rights policies, and it helped get the Civil Rights Act of 1964 passed.
All right.
Now, this next one is close to my heart. 1968, the bra burning at the Miss American pageant. So around 400 second wave feminists, I should look up what second wave means, organized a protest of the Miss America pageant near New Jersey's Atlantic City Convention Center. They wanted to speak out against the ludicrous beauty standards women were supposed to adhere to, according to Megan Gibson of Time. The protesters tossed bras and other symbols of oppression into a trash can, which was never set on fire, but still gave birth to the myth of the bra-burning feminist. Huh. I'm surprised it never was actually on fire.
So it just...
They did it safe. Because I'm sure if something happened, then it's like, well...
Yeah,
see,
then they're...
Then they're the evil people. 1969, the Stonewall Inn riots. And this is on June 28th, 1969. New York City police conducted a raid on a gay bar called the Stonewall Inn. Spontaneous and violent protests and riots occurred immediately after the raid and continued for the next 6 days. The unrest ignited the gay rights movement around the world. Let's see. And then since there's a lot here, let's jump to 1992, which I remember solely because of a Sublime song. But the Los Angeles Uprising. And so the 6 days of violent demonstrations of the Los Angeles Uprising, also called the Los Angeles Riots, occurred from April 29th to May 4th, 1992, after 4 Los Angeles police officers, 3 of whom were white, were acquitted of the charges related to their brutal beating of Rodney King, a black man. The National Guard and the U.S. military were called in to help in the unrest throughout Los Angeles. Do you remember hearing any of them about that?
No. I would have been very young, Todd.
Still, like, later, you know. Florence and Normandy, I remember being, like, the cross streets of, like, the L.A. riots and et cetera. And then let's jump to my final one here. That's 2013, the first Black Lives Matter protests. And this was protests broke out across the United States after George Zimmerman was found not guilty of second-degree murder for the shooting of Trayvon Martin, a black teenager in Sanford, Florida. The protests were part of the birth of the Black Lives Matter movement, which then in 2020, we had the, I guess it's weird to say, official Black Lives Matter protests. And that was, obviously, people are still discussing that. Now it's a big cause of, it's riots and people are burning. But then January 6th, you fucking assholes. And it's, you know, back and forth. It's just, it's messy. But I think that said that the Black Lives protest, the first one? No, the second one here, the one in 2020, is the largest attendance of a protest in history. Wow.
Dang.
Like by a number of millions.
That's good.
Like, yes. It shows how important it is to people. Like, obviously, this long after Greensboro and stuff, we're still dealing with, it's white versus black, et cetera, et cetera. It's fucking,
It's sad, but
it
needs to be done.
Yeah. And then I went to the Roe v. Wade protest in Denver this year, but it's bad of me for not, like, I don't go to more. There's, you know, they'll pop up. They're usually in Denver. I haven't gone to a ton, but, you know, I try to donate where I can. But
I can't imagine what that was like back in the day, like protests. It was just word of mouth at that point. Now it's like, fucking social media platforms.
Facebook
you
groups.
Can easily just post it and like mass produce it compared to back then. Like, all right, hand out pamphlets or something like that.
Exactly. It was definitely, I feel like that, it made it mean something more.
Yeah.
Because now I think my problem with like modern protests on social media is that it's all clout and not cause. They're all like, oh, look how cool my sign is.
Yeah.
Look how funny my sign is.
There, like, hey, I was there.
Yeah.
It's all about trying to get your face out there for social media in a sense.
Right. Like it's weird because you'll see a picture of somebody holding a sign like this many women died from lack of being able to have an abortion, but then they're like smiling and taking a picture with it. And it's like, no, why is anybody smiling? I feel like
a lot of protests, they shouldn't be smiling.
No.
It should be very serious.
Yeah. There's a time and a place, victories, all that stuff. But I mean, it's just weird. It's all like, I made this really cool sign and I posed with it and got on social media, look at me, and then they move on with their lives.
Yep.
Now it's like I posted a full blackout picture on my Instagram, and that means I care. No, you got to donate. You got to do that kind of stuff.
Well, I was like, when you had like the attacks in like Paris and all that, when people like they changed their profile picture.
Yep.
I stand with you, and you're like, cool. There's nothing.
Did you do anything else?
Yeah.
Did you just go and buy your Starbucks right after and like just move along with your life?
Exactly.
Yeah, it's the same thing with Ukraine and everything.
Yep.
You put the little flag next to their logo and their name. And again, I haven't been to too many, but you do what you can, but I don't. Yeah. It's that fake flag waving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a thing of like you go there and you're going to see more of that.
Yeah.
And you're like, this is not what it should be, but
no. Yeah. Exactly. Do you have anything else?
Nope.
Okay. Well, I've got one final story.
Oh,
from Forbes.
Story. Okay.
The University of Wisconsin-Madison students organized a Bonafide Penis Arts Fest. So, the Cocks Not Glocks student group at the University of Wisconsin-Madison protested Young Americans for Freedom, hosting Katie Pavlich, who is an American conservative commentator, author, blogger, podcaster, to speak on the Second Amendment with a Bonafide Penis Arts Fest. The protest...
Oh, you said bonafide, not bona fide.
Yes. How dare you? You know what I said, you fucker. Guys, this is what I'm working with. The protest entailed signs of dick art that has zero literary, artistic, political, educational, or scientific value. It's in quotes. I don't know who said that, but interesting. Participants were also encouraged to tie a dildo to their backpack. The Facebook event, here we go, page included a picture of a protester holding a "Time to be hard on gun culture" sign with a penis drawing and read, "Bring your favorite art supplies. We will provide a giant roll of craft paper and a megaphone. Make crappy dick art with us. Write dumb dick poems. Give us bad anatomy lessons. Facts about sexuality and sexual assault don't matter to Katie or the young YAF. So they don't matter to us either. Get up and present your work, and we'll give you a free new protest dildo from Good Vibrations." That's the one I would show up to. That would be fun as fuck.
Right? Nice.
Yeah. And that finishes up a protest there.
Yeah. Simple enough.
Do you have a segue for me or anything?
No.
Private Eyes, everybody.
There we go.
I do have a wiki on this one.
Oh, all right.
Which we call it Private Eyes, but a private investigator is the legit name, often abbreviated to PI and informally called a private detective or inquiry agent, is a person who can be hired by individuals or groups to undertake investigatory law services. Private investigators often work for attorneys in civil and criminal cases. Nate, what do you have for Private Eyes?
I got some different stories. Not usual, because private investigators, you always think like, oh, who's cheating on who and that kind of shit, and who's stealing money from me for my business.
Yep.
So I have one here of a person thought his neighbor was invisible. Yeah. Guy calls me to help catch his neighbor who is knocking over his trash cans at night.
He's a raccoon.
We set up a small vision camera to catch the guy. Watch the video the next day. It is the wind. The client freaks out, says the neighbor could have an invisibility field or could have been moving too fast like the Flash to show up on camera. So he wants to pay the private investigator thousands of dollars to rent a heat-seeking camera or one that can shoot thousands of frames per second.
Take that money.
Turns out lots of crazy people for, private investigators.
Yeah, take that money, though.
Yeah, exactly.
If you're like, dude, no, here's the footage. It's the wind. And they were like, no, I want more. And I'm like, okay, fine.
Yeah, if he wants to pay for it, be like, yeah, cool. We'll pay for it with your money, and I'll keep onto the camera. So that way it's part of my...
Yeah, your little assets.
Yeah.
I did have a thing of private investigator gear, but
so this one is kind of going back into the whole cheating scandal.
Okay.
So he got hired by a wife to see if her husband is sleeping with his secretary. We
Classic.
follow them recording them going into a single bed hotel room at 10:20 p.m. after a nice dinner and leaving together the next morning at 8 a.m.
They talked.
The wife, though, says this proves nothing. It could have just been working late.
Oh, Jesus.
So in denial. And
I was kidding, and she actually believed that.
Yeah. Okay. I was like, that would, yeah.
That husband can literally get away with anything now.
Yes.
Wow.
So another one here, once again with another scandal, thought that her husband was cheating on him. So
it's a lot of cheater stuff.
PI gets hired, only to find out that he was actually secretly renovating a new house for his wife.
Aww.
So I was like, damn, that sucks to ruin that kind of surprise. Like, you go in like, hey, I got all this work, and the private investigator comes back with that.
Damn, like you would, what's that conversation afterwards?
Oh yeah, exactly. Like,
you might even break up after that kind of shit.
Yeah.
Because like, you don't trust me, obviously.
Yep. So I was like, that's a rough one for sure.
If he's like staying out, I mean, that's the thing. He also is probably at fault for not.
He should understand. Like, I don't know how you make
a fine line, dude. It's
like
tough.
I don't know how the fuck you make an excuse for renovating a house.
Right.
Like, that is a hell of a surprise to try to hide, because the amount of work that goes into that.
Too close to the sun, man.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know, but yeah, that would suck to like get something like that ruined. But
yeah, Private Eye did the job.
Yes. What do you got on private investigators?
So I've got a history of the very first one.
Oh.
And this is courtesy of Wikipedia.
Inspector Gadget. I knew it.
Yep. There it is. Go Gadget, Dick. In 1833, Eugene Francois Vidoca, a French soldier, criminal, and privateer, founded the first known private detective agency, the Office of Universal Information for Commerce and Industry, and hired ex-convicts. Official law enforcement tried many times to shut it down, even arresting him at one point. Vidocq is credited with having introduced record-keeping, criminology, and ballistics to criminal investigation. He made the first plaster casts of shoe impressions. He created indelible ink and unalterable bond paper with his printing company. His form of anthropometrics is still partially used by French police. He is also credited for philanthropic pursuits. Guys, I got it. He claimed he never informed on anyone who had stolen for real need. So if he found out they actually needed, he didn't. This dude's an OG.
So he was like a Robin Hood in a sense.
Yes. He's a pioneer of all this stuff that is still used today. Yeah. And still didn't even turn on anybody that actually needed help.
Damn. Nice. That's crazy.
This dude's awesome.
Wow.
Some facts. The median pay for a private eye, Nate, in case you want to get into the side hustle, is $60K.
Okay.
So not bad.
Yeah.
I feel like it should be more. There's a lot of, but they will charge per diem and things like that, like travel costs if you take flights.
Well, I can imagine a lot of that too is like, the hours got to be brutal.
Yes. Because you're doing the late night stuff.
Yeah, you're doing overnight shit. Because I saw on there of like, where you have to kind of stake out, they have to commit to not leaving their car, be that parked car, so they pee in bottles.
Oh, yeah. I don't think I've peed in one bottle, I think, ever. So on that note, the number of private eyes, in 2014, the last time they reported, it was 3,500. So, no, 35,000, not 100. That's a lot more. But 35,000 still isn't that much. No.
It doesn't seem like a lot, but I guess it depends. I guess it's hard to say because, like, how many people do you know personally have ever hired a PI?
Unless they're watching me right now, I don't know anybody.
Yeah, exactly. Well, going through this, I was like, am I good? Am I being watched?
If we had planned this out months ago, I would have hired a private eye just to follow you and then, like, given you the report right now.
That would be incredible.
I would never do that because I'd be like, don't. That's a slippery prank.
Their hourly rate, it's like $50 an hour to like $200 an hour.
Nate, on average, private investigators charge $105 per hour. Most people pay between $99 and $150 per hour for private investigation services. Also, don't forget the per diem shit. Mm-hmm. They'll do it like flat rate, retainer, contracted, but they always say get a consultation before you do it.
Yeah,
like really learn like their accreditations.
Yeah.
If like what they would charge for certain types of private eye, all that stuff. Like you want to make sure they're legit. Otherwise you could hire me to do it and I'd fail.
Well, yeah, because they could go in and just simple like, well, I did a Google search or I went to, Facebook.
Right. And certain states make you apply and have to be like an officially licensed one and some don't. So it really depends state by state. So it says how to hire a private investigator, according to thumbtack.com. Step 1, Nate, compare private investigators online. So just like any service.
Okay. Yep.
Yelp them.
Yeah.
Step 2, ask PIs a lot of questions.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yep, we're all this might as well be Live Life Science. Step 3, gather your notes. That's the note.
Gather your notes.
So what you just found out, look at it again, is basically what they're saying.
Mm-hmm.
Step 4, get free estimates and use them to make a cost-effective decision. Yep.
Okay,
again,
cool.
Online shopping here. Step 5, now this is the only one that makes sense. Again, what credentials should the professional have? Before you hire any private investigators, make sure they have the necessary insurance, certifications, licenses, etc. You should also ask them about their relevant work experience in a case like yours. Like, have they ever solved anything?
Yeah, like what their track record is.
Yeah. And it's good it's good advice for any sort of financial situation. Yeah. I recently went into my lease on my car is up and I showed up and they're like, so what is this the price that for the car? And I was like, I don't know. Like, do you know what the interest rate they were charging you? I don't know. I just have this piece of paper they handed me. And then like all this information is constantly like, I don't know. What's your credit score? I was like, I don't know. It came back like, this is your credit score. I was like, oh, okay, that's news. I just learned that. And guys, go prepared for anything. Don't be like me. Lastly, Nate, the essential private investigator equipment list, according to Investigative Academy and the HG law firm.
So wait, there's nothing on like asking the PI if they price match or accept coupons?
You know what? John over here was going to give me this. I'm like, oh, fuck. All right. BOGO? God damn it. No, I didn't see anything on price matching, but I wouldn't put it past this. It seems like a very transactional.
It does, but I feel like business. At that point, like, you're definitely paying for either experience or quality and all that as well. Because
speaking of, do you remember that just reminded me of the Nathan For You where he hires the PI and he keeps trying to, if you can find me. And then at the very end of the episode, he walks out to get in the passenger seat and another guy hops in. The guy's like, motherfucker. And Nathan's running down the street. Stupid. Again, watch Nathan For You, guys. I think, that wasn't even his new one. But so anyway, back to the gear that they use. It really feels like they're playing dress up. I don't want to like downplay any private eyes that may not be investigating me right now. But it says they're number one and everybody says binoculars. And that seems so cheesy.
Does it have a list of like the top 10 best binoculars for
no,
PIs?
not that. No.
Where it's like, well, this one has an infrared setting. Oh, this one's got night vision.
This one's just an old periscope.
That would be the great one.
That would be fantastic.
Walk into Pirate Eyes.
Dude, Pirate Eyes is great. It's still PI. Mates. Our prices can't be beat.
We're the ones that accept coupons.
Dude, we're Pirate Eyes. We're starting a new podcast. We have another one we talked about. I don't remember it anymore, but we are Pirate Eyes as well. So we're really venture capitalists now. Anyway, number 2, GPS and trackers. Okay, well, that's your phone now.
Yeah. I wonder if anyone utilizes AirTags.
Oh, they should.
It's like PIs. Like, you just real quick drop it somewhere and kind of like track them, sadly.
Yeah, probably. Well, and that covert camera, one of them is just spyware, which is like, yeah, okay, but that's so illegal. That you can't use spyware and still consider yourself having done this professionally.
Right. Well, I mean, that's like the trackers. Would that still be...
No, that's illegal too.
Yeah.
Can't just track strangers' name, even if somebody else wants you to do it for you. Device cloning, so you can clone their phone and everything. That's also extremely illegal. This one is called layered voice analysis, which is just like, looking at recordings and it'll tell you if they're lying. It just sounds like a fancy way to say lie detector, even though lie detectors are notoriously horribly inaccurate and they can't even be admissible in court. And the last one, Nate, notebook and pen. Can you imagine somebody, binoculars, puts it down, notepad and pen? Like, this is straight out of a movie.
Oh, yeah, no, 100%. Someone's like trying to write the next PI movie. This list. We go by this list, guys.
Jesus. What was that old Disney movie? She had like a raincoat on. Do you remember? And it's like a funny name. It's like I don't think it was Amanda Bynes. It was somebody like that. That
like Lindsay Lohan or something like that.
Something like that. But I remember it being like the kids' version of like a private investigator.
Yeah, I don't know.
Harriet the Spy. Is that it?
That sounds familiar, yeah.
Dude, I got that out of nowhere. Didn't have to look that up. There's no editing. I didn't cut out any gaps. But yeah, that's all I've got. So anybody with that list can be a fucking PI.
Now, could you yourself be a PI? Like, would you think like you could pull it off? Like, okay, I can go through this. I can sit in a car for 12 hours on end.
Yeah, I could do that.
Yeah.
I would like to try it once.
Yeah.
I would not want to do it full time.
Right.
But I would like the idea if it was a game, kind of like what Nathan Fielder did, where it's like, all right, Todd, you're going to tail this car at this time. And because you always watch a movie, you're like, they're tailing well too close. Like, I could probably guess a few turns ahead if I stayed back, if I know the area enough.
I feel like when it comes to tailing car, I feel like you have to have a buddy system.
Yes.
Because, like, you have to be able to be like, okay, I don't want the same car following the subject.
Watch The Americans. They have really good scenes of multiple tails and throwing it off and how to do that.
Makes sense.
Yeah. But that's all I've got, man.
All right.
Is that it?
That's it.
Oh, shit.
That takes us into the movie.
What is that movie, Nate?
The movie is...
Do you want me to say it?
The movie is 2016's...
The Nice Guys.
You got it. Yeah, so 2016's Nice Guys.
Way to repeat
it was directed by Shane Black.
Co-written as well. Shane Black.
Yeah.
We did The Predator.
Yes.
How can the guy be in charge of both?
This is where Shane Black, he does good on his own as a movie that he created, not something he has to follow.
That's true.
So, like, you look at Iron Man 3, look at Predator. Both movies, he had to kind of stay in a context of this is already an established universe.
Yeah.
This, it's not. Because he also did, Kiss Kiss, or Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, or Kiss Bang Bang, or whatever it's called. People seem to enjoy that one. Yeah,
he's great as a solo director, and when he has the chance, when he gets to write the dialogue that fits unique characters, because his dialogue is great, but again, when he tries to be snappy in like a Predator movie, it's garbage.
Yeah, it doesn't fit at all. No. So yeah, and then it's also starring Russell Crowe and Ryan Gosling.
Yep.
And do you have?
I have the rest.
Okay, yes, go for it.
Russell Crowe as Jackson Healy, Ryan Gosling as Holland March, Anjali Rice as Holly March. She also plays Betty Brant in the new Spider-Man series, so if that's what you recognize her from. Matt Bomer as John Boy, who is from American Horror Story. Margaret Qualley as Amelia Kuttner. She's fantastic in the show The Leftovers. Yaya DaCosta as Tally, and Kim Basinger herself as Judith Kuttner.
All right.
That's the main. There's some other bruisers and stuff in the movie, but...
Yep.
Nate, do you want me to read the synopsis, or are you going to read the back of that Blu-ray?
I'm going to try to read the back here.
Guys, buckle the fuck in. He has not even practiced this.
Nope. So, in order to solve the crime of the century, these two will have to play nice.
Of the century.
In this movie, written and directed by Shane Black, down on his luck, enforcer Jackson Healy and the world's worst detective, Holland Mack.
What? Holland March.
March. Yep. My bad. pair up to find a missing girl and take down some not-so-nice guys along the way. Together, they break news headlines and a few bones in this comical buddy comedy that will keep you guessing and laughing.
I'm just going to have you read things on the plot sometimes.
That's fair. He's going to hand me something that he wrote. Here, go ahead and read
it's just
this.
gibberish. That would be great.
Just giant fucking words. I'm like, well, this is fucking great. Everyone's enjoying this, right?
When you said Jackson Healy, did it say his name after that? Russell
Yeah,
Crowe?
it's
That's
all
why you
the
blinked.
well, because it's like it went on. It was like Academy Award nominee Ryan Gosling. Like it went through like the whole, and I was like, no one needs to worry about that.
Ain't nobody care about that.
Yeah.
Yep, that is the synopsis, baby. Now, first, before we get into spoilers,
this was a movie we saw in theaters together,
which I totally forgot, but
back in 2016, and yeah, no, it's a good movie. It
fantastic,
holds up. It's great comedy.
I forgot how funny it was. Like I remember it being funny, but man, it is fucking
like the timing on some of this stuff,
dude. And this,
there's one scene in particular I remember laughing at. Exactly.
Yeah, I know it. Yep. It is. I honestly believe this is probably Gosling's best performance.
Yes,
because he's great in other stuff. Again, not to tout Blade Runner 2049 so much. He's great in that, but this is like comedic timing. Oh yeah, it is so good. His mannerisms, yes.
His scream is so good.
Yep.
Can you recreate it?
No, I cannot. I'm not even going to try. I don't think the mic's levels want me to pick this up either.
But just for you people real quick, I'm going to see if it pulls up here.
Oh, you have a scream on? Is there just like a YouTube of him screaming?
Yeah.
That's Ryan Gosling. You would never guess that if you played that without context.
No. It is just, it's so good of how he does it.
And Russell Crowe's fantastic as well, but he's more of like the straight man in this. Like he's the no nonsense.
He's the stoic. Dude. I'm not gonna fuck around.
I wouldn't fuck around with him either.
Like when they say break bones in the synopsis.
Yes.
I'm like, let's be honest, it's not Ryan Gosling.
Yeah, Gosling's not breaking bones.
Yeah,
it's all Crowe.
So yeah, before we further get into this, I guess we will.
Spoiler alert.
Yes.
That's right. And I've got my plot breakdowns.
All right.
Should we start right at the top, Nate?
Let's start at the top.
Plot point 1, Misty Mountains and the Nice Guys.
Yeah, so movie opens up as a kid sneaking into his parents' room or whatever and finding a dirty magazine.
Do you remember doing that?
Huh? No, it wasn't real. It was at a friend's house.
Yeah, same.
And
why is it always, who are these friends? How did they tell the story?
Right?
They pretend he was at our places?
It's everyone here's a secret for all the ladies. As boys younger, it was really just, our house. We just say it was our friend's house to make it seem better.
Which is really not true, but somehow it is accurate. I don't understand how this works.
But it wasn't even hidden. It was just in the fold of the couch, like the armrest that opens up, and it was right there. Okay. Like, they didn't hide anything. They had a booby, mug.
Oh, a booby mug, okay. God, we used to have to get, again, and this is like a stereotypical thing, but we used to have to get our porn magazines out in the woods. They would just hide them in the woods. Like rusty,
scrubbage these leaves, get the Ziploc so that way it doesn't get water damage.
I remember the main one used to be called Cherry. That was the magazine, and it was thick. It was like a thick book, dude. It was insane. But that was the gold mine.
So that was like the yellow pages?
Yeah, for boobies, right? Yeah. Yeah, guys, and I know, Kit... Oh, he's getting too excited over there. Remember, no nutting on the pod.
November.
Hashtag. But anyway, I won't even get into that. Yeah. Anyway, yes. Real quick, too. We do go over, it's 1977. Mm-hmm. We go over the Hollywood sign, and it is shitty. It looks like shit. They actually tore down that sign in 1978, just the next year, and completely redid it. That's why it's all...
Okay.
So it's accurate in the way it's portrayed.
Nice. But yeah, kid finds a magazine, centerfold. It is Misty Mountains.
Yes, and she is bountiful.
Yeah, and as he's looking at it, all of a sudden a car crashes into the backyard area where he's at. Lo and behold, in that car is Misty Mountains.
Not in it anymore. She's thrown, but she's thrown, sexually thrown onto this piece of wood or the tree and just laying there.
And he looks at her and she just says one line to him.
What was it?
How you like my ride, big boy? Or
how do you like my car, big boy?
Yeah.
I think it's the name of the porno that we eventually get established in there.
The kid's very modest. He even covers her up.
How did they cut around this scene? There's no way she was really buck-ass naked from difference between you and me right in front. There's no way they put that kid in that scene in front of her. She would be uncomfortable with that. But he's like, it doesn't look like it's like green screen or some shit like that. I don't know how they did that.
I have no idea either. This is the kid from Jurassic World.
Oh, that's right. That's what he's from.
Yeah, and in Iron Man 3.
Is it the same kid?
He has like he must have like some kind of connection with Shane Black.
Yes, that's very true.
Because that seems like a lot of people in his movie at times.
Yep.
He does kind of have connections with certain actors and actresses.
I thought I knew the kid was familiar. I didn't know what from, though.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, so Misty Mountain's there. She dies. He's very nice about it. But then now we're introducing that's plot line A. Mm-hmm. Then we get to learn about Crow and Gosling over narration.
Yep.
And we learn about Jackson Healy first. And he says, there's something wrong with kids these days. And it's this whole thing of like they don't give a shit about anything. They're making jokes in class. There's that whole fucking old 70s video of like adjectives for towels. And one is like, mine is bright because it's yellow. And the last kid he has a rainbow one and it says gay. And you're like, but all the kids are laughing, but it's to describe it as being like a happy towel.
Yeah.
And they're just laughing. It's like, that's when he's like, there's something wrong with kids these days. But you find out he's an enforcer. And would you fuck with Russell Crowe?
Fuck no. He put on weight for this movie.
Yeah.
Just to kind of look bigger and more stoic for it.
And he would whoop your ass in Gladiator when he was thin.
Oh, yeah. No, 100%.
So he's not a private eye, but he does get a tip and he goes and does things for people. Mm-hmm. He's waiting outside of a drug dealer's home while he goes in there with I think they said 13-year-old girl, right?
Yeah.
But he stands outside the whole time. And then afterwards, she leaves and he goes and punches him once and is like, stay away from the girls, and then leaves. Why didn't he interfere first? Because anything could have happened to her in the house while he just waited outside.
Yeah.
And then the guy only gets a punch, which we'll come back to because other people get way worse for doing way less.
Yep.
I just didn't understand why he was waiting outside the whole time.
I don't either, unless it was like a
payment limit, like he didn't get paid enough to do.
Because like he was still stingy about the money.
Very stingy.
Even though like he's like feels like he's doing heroic stuff. He's like, you're short $7. Like he's still
for $7.
Yeah.
And he hates marriage. One of his lines is, marriage is just buying a house for someone you hate.
Yeah.
I was like, God damn.
Yeah.
And then we get to learn about Gosling, a.k.a. Holland March.
Yeah.
And his narration starts with, I wish I wished for things. And he's kind of more of like a sad. It's like he's shaving himself in the car. God, cuts himself. That's immediately when you get his first like sight gag.
Yeah. Well, you just immediately like get a sense of like, okay, maybe he's not that like great at what he does.
He's dumb.
At all. And the scene of him breaking into the like window or whatever.
That's one of the most iconic scenes.
It's just so good because he's like, he starts his whole PI and he's like, oh yeah, sometimes you have to do things. And so he's like rolling up his hand in his like cloth, shirt or whatever. And like you see the cloth undone, so he just kind of tightens it up real quick. And he just punches through the window. And as he punches through the window, he pulls back and he looks at his wrist and it's just blood, just gashing. And he just passes out.
It's so good. Well, that's a lot of blood. That's a lot of We're losing him. He's in the ambulance. It's so good.
And you're just like, what fucking kind of guy does this? Like that. This is his job.
Right. But it's also like, it's almost subverting expectations because in any other action movie and stuff, they would break it, open the door and move in.
Yeah.
But he's like, no, this is actually real sharp fucking jagged glass and my whole arm went into the window. It's so good. And then he was married.
Yeah.
And he's monetarily motivated. Mm-hmm. He doesn't do anything unless there's money or he can get a discount out of it, like whatever. He's a complete fucking alcoholic.
Because his first PI, it's for a lady who's looking for her husband.
Fred. And where is Fred, Nate?
In the urn behind the old
urn.
lady.
Yeah. And he's like, I love how he keeps looking over at it. But he still takes the money. Like, I'll help you find him.
Exactly.
He's like, when's the last time you saw him? The funeral. And he's like, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. It's one of those, like, what Russell Crowe and Ryan Gosling are doing. They're trying to be good guys, but they're definitely not all their morals in the right place when they're doing it.
The nice guys that you think they are. Yep, and then we get established with Amelia, and this is like our MacGuffin. She's the person they're trying to get through the whole fucking movie, and the game begins. She hires Healy because people are following her. One, of course, we know is Gosling.
Yep.
And then, but he does make her pay an extra $7. He won't do it, even though he knows it's for a good cause. And then Gosling, goes down to and slices his arm. You already talked about that. Mm-hmm. I will say the background of this in Los Angeles is really kind of cool to see that in the 70s. And you get a lot of shots of the Comedy Store. I never went to the Comedy Store, even though I lived near there. I wanted to go. Great stand-up comedy place. Like all the legends go through there. And it shows on the sign who was there, and Tim Allen during his embarrassing cocaine days was there. That's when he was still doing stand-up, and I think probably right before he got busted, and then became the Santa Claus and America's favorite dad, I guess. But no, it's really cool to see that. And then the other side of this in LA is the porn industry.
Yeah.
And that's like, this movie goes back and forth because people act like they hate it, but they also like, they recognize it's mainstream and embrace it. Like, it's very casual in this movie.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm actually surprised we didn't do porn as one of our themes. But
well, I think we did that with Zach and Miri.
Is that why?
Yeah.
I thought we had done porn.
That's why I was like, yeah, we got to figure out something else.
That's fair. It would have been our first revisit, yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, we get back to Jack.
Yes.
And he has the word of the day, equanimity. And it's a great cutaway line. Almost like when Family Guy and them cut away to something. And he's like, he accepted her betrayal with equanimity. And then it's him at dinner with his wife and says, Jack, I'm fucking your dad. And he spits out his water and just cuts back to real time. Like,
such a quick cut, but yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah. So then later in the movie, you finally get Russell Crowe meeting Ryan Gosling.
Yep.
And so he goes into the house and you see kind of the first glimpse of Ryan Gosling's daughter in a open field.
Holly. Yeah.
Yep.
He was a big part of this movie.
Oh, yeah. She's
Huge.
great.
Yeah.
And as he goes in, he's like, hey, so you need to quit looking for Emily.
Yep, Amelia.
Amelia, that's right. And he's like, why? She's not even the person I'm looking for. She's just helping me get to the person I'm looking for.
Right.
And he's like, I don't care. It's not going to happen. And like, Ryan Gosling, he's like trying to fight back in this scene.
He's trying to get the gun.
And he's like, did you hear my message? Like, he's kicked away the gun, all that. He's punched Ryan.
Yep.
And did you hear me this time? He's like, yeah, I did. And he starts crawling on the floor after he was tackled, trying to get to the gun. He's like, I don't think you heard me. And so he's like, all right, so I'm going to need your arm. And in this scene, it's just so good because Ryan Gosling just tucks his arms. He's laying on his stomach and tucks it into his chest like a child. Just, no. Just
no. Like, he knows what's going to happen. He's like trying to get his arm. Oh, dude, it's so good.
And this is where Russell Crowe just takes his arm and breaks it, and that's where you get that scream from Ryan Gosling. But the scene of just him just yelling no still, is probably the best scene in the movie for me.
There's so many good ones, but it is a very good standout moment.
Yeah.
Did he break his arm because he pulled a gun? Because the other guy just got punched in the face. Gosling gets his arm broken.
Yeah, he kept going for the gun, and so
he didn't learn his lesson, quote unquote.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so I think it was also a safety measure of him like, all right, I'm going to break his arm so that way he doesn't go for the gun or whatever it is. I mean, he has another arm, but...
Right. And then, but then back to the Holly. She's a big part of this. She's the smart one.
Yes.
She's the real
100%.
private eye in this movie.
Yeah, she's the one that is holding Ryan together.
Yes.
And she's drinking some Yoo-Hoo.
Yep.
And offers Russell Crowe Yoo-Hoo, and he takes it and kind of cuts back to him at his apartment.
Have you ever had Yoo-Hoo?
Yeah.
I haven't.
Yeah.
Is it good? Is it worth it? We're chocolate milk connoisseurs.
But it's just like chocolate water.
Oh,
it's not really... It's not chocolate milk. Like, you go in and you're expecting chocolate milk, you're going to be very disappointed.
He bought like 2 cases of it, too.
Yeah. And I guess that was the 70s, though. You know?
That's true. It was brand new then.
Yeah.
But anyway, he does run into the 2 bruisers, I call them, in there. One of them eventually becomes Blueface.
Yeah, one of them is just called Blueface.
Yep.
And then the other one is just called, I think, like Bad Guy or something. Like, it doesn't have a name in the credits either.
I recognize them from other stuff, but yeah, Blueface is only Blueface because he's like trying to go into Russell Crowe's like secret stash of stuff. He's like, that's from my friend. I'm holding it. It's that money where if you try to, and it boom, explodes blue all over his face. He's like, that's not coming off, man.
Yep. So yeah, these 2 guys, they're also looking
for Amelia.
Yep. And so that's why they're getting after Russell Crowe in this sense.
Yep.
Figuring out where she's at. They get the blue exploding whatever liquid that just stings him. And then, he starts threatening Russell Crowe's fish. He's like, I'm going to make you eat your fish and all that. Like, you're like, what the fuck is going on here?
He's like, this isn't how you expected it to go, right? You didn't come in here to make me eat my fucking fish, right? This isn't going to happen the way you want it to happen, man. And then he just get the upper hand, shoots a shotgun, they run.
Yep.
And then Russell Crowe knows it's bigger than what he expected, so he has to go back to Gosling. And this is where they team up. But you're at a bowling alley, and I love the line. All the girls and stuff are like, and he's like, all right, Jesus Christ. And she's like, you took the Lord's name in vain. And he's like, no, I didn't, Janet. I found it very useful, actually, Janet.
So good.
And then they're in the stall. What happens in the stalls here?
So Ryan's taking the shit in the stall, and this is where Russell Crowe kind of confronts him for the first time for the team up. And Russell Crowe hits the door open.
Yep.
And Ryan's sitting there with a gun. And he's like, I'm packing, all right? I got a license for this thing. And like as he's trying to explain it, the door's shutting on him and he's like
cigarettes falling in his trousers.
Like he's just fumbling this whole thing of him trying to be intimidating and can't fucking seem to get it together at all.
It's great space work for Gosling, dude.
Right, yes.
And then we're in plot point 2, Nate.
Which is
the bigger picture and the awesome party.
Yes.
This is a party I've always wanted to be at.
Yeah. So they go to a porn star party thing.
Before they get there, Nate, this is your whole theme. They go to a protest to find Amelia.
That's right.
Chet is where they run into fucking Chet, as they call him all the time.
Yeah, because this is where Ryan Gosling is like, I know what I'm good at and all that. So he's just kind of milking the money.
Yep.
And she's supposed to be at a protest where it's the pollution in the air.
Yep, the smog. Yep.
Mm-hmm. It's killing the birds.
Yeah, and that's actually what the through line is. At first, when I saw that scene, I was like, isn't that one scene in 8 Ways to Protest after one scene? But luckily, it's like the larger theme is this Amelia is protesting with her group. The auto manufacturers are colluding with the government to suppress the use of the catalytic converter. Mm-hmm. That's going to come out within the next few years, according to real timeline history, which we know in modern day today are being stolen a ton.
Yes,
they're very expensive to make.
Yeah.
But anyway, so she's trying to say, hey, my mom, the government's involved in this. I'm protesting. So we start to get more of the story. Mm-hmm. And they get fucking Chet. Chet is this guy that wants to make $20. And he takes him to a burnt house.
Where the film was shot or shown or whatever it was.
You like my car, big boy?
Yep.
And it's all burnt down. They're making
an introduction to a kid there too.
Oh, God.
Which goes back to Russell Crowe saying the kids are fucked up in today's society.
Yeah. Well, they're making what they call experimental films.
Yes.
And everybody's like, porn. And he's like, yeah. And they keep trying to like get around and make it all arty. But it's called Sid Shattuck is the name they eventually get from the kid on the bike, who's this little fucking street urchin, I think, who's riding by, who calls him Sid Hatrack. And it's like, nobody's name is Hatrack. Nate, what is this kid's issue? Yeah, that's right. You have to explain this.
Kid's issue is like, you guys want to shoot me in a porn? Like, I got a big dick.
Dude, how do you imagine casting and being like, can you say these words? Hey, parents, are you going to let your kids say this on screen?
Oh, yeah. No, 100%.
How old is this kid? 12? I don't even know.
Maybe that? Yeah.
It's so awkward. The amount of things the kids interact with in this movie is very much like, how the fuck did you do this? And how did you get away with doing this?
Yes. So, yeah, this is going to the party next.
Yep.
And at first, Holly wants to go to the party and help out.
Yep.
And stuff.
And stuff. Oh, yeah. No, don't say and stuff. Just say she wants to go to the party.
Hearing that in this entire thing, Ryan Gosling, after like his kid would say, oh, yeah, look at all this stuff. And like, or whatever, and stuff.
Yeah.
After every sentence, don't say that. Just say the sentence. Don't say and stuff.
Yep.
I was watching. I was like, fuck, I feel like I have that issue. Like I was going into this pod, like thinking of the ums and the ticks and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. I was like, crap, got to do this justice, not just and stuff.
Listeners know I say a lot. Like it's a lot. When I am editing, I try to chop out some, but I can't. They're integrated into a lot of things, so I can't even do it. But I've tried to be very conscientious of it this time, and I've said many times, and I'm like, God damn it!
Yeah.
I'm trying to be better.
So yeah, she goes to the party,
which is a great party. It's like one of those classic Beverly Hills mansions.
Yeah, you got a valet and all that too.
Yep. It's got tits. I said it's got tits, drinks, music, unicorns, and nonsense.
Yeah, and mermaids.
Oh fuck! I forgot mermaids. I'll get to mermaids. Don't you worry.
But as they pull up to the valet, lo and behold, Holly's in the trunk.
Yep.
And so Ryan Gosling gets a taxi, puts her in the taxi, and sends her back home.
Boom.
As they're in the party, they're trying to find, this guy looking around, asking questions. Well, not so much Ryan, but more Russell is going around trying to get information. We find out Ryan is an alcoholic in this part.
Like through the whole movie.
Yes.
Like that's his whole personality trait for a lot of this. Yeah.
And it's funny because like just the way it comes out is so good.
Yeah, he plays a great drunk.
Yes.
So Crow's like walking off trying to find actual information, and Gosling is swimming in the fish tank or in the pool that has a glass window behind the bar with mermaids.
Yeah, with his cast on.
Yeah, he's swimming through it. It's very fun. Later, his hair's not like, they don't even like keep that continuity wise, but you're like, he mentions it again. It's like, yeah, I went swimming. He's like, why are we doing it in the pool?
Yeah.
Like, I was doing my job.
I was asking the people.
Right. Which when you mentioned the kids in weird situations. So Holly is apparently still left the cab.
Cab, and went back to the party.
And Crow finds her where, Nate?
And a bed with a porn star.
Watching
her movie.
And to even say it out loud.
Yeah.
And talking about it's like, this girl is not actually saying what we're hearing about, but they are talking about it.
Yes, because Russell shows up.
Yep.
And he's like, didn't your dad tell you to leave and all that? And giving the whole spiel, you shouldn't even be watching that. And looks at the porn star, you shouldn't even be watching that. And she's like, oh, I'm in it.
Yeah.
And you're just like, oh, gosh.
Well, he slams that guy's head on the glass because he's in there with her.
Yep.
But then he finds out that the woman is showing it and he doesn't do anything. I was like, I wanted him to like hit her head against the glass too and be like, I'm an equal opportunist enforcer. But guess not.
Yeah. And then you get Ryan on the balcony with someone dressed up as like an Indian in costume.
She calls herself Pocahontas.
Yes.
Which, listeners, we know I'm a simple man. But if I could be cuffed up through cuffing season with the dancer that he meets on the bar at first, or Pocahontas, or either of the mermaids, I'd be happy as a clam. Okay? Not to use fish terminology, but it would be great.
Yeah. And so he goes up to her and just like, hey, shoot me.
Yeah.
And
I'm a cowboy, yeah.
Yeah, she just points like, finger guns at him.
Wow, he's so aggressive with those finger guns.
Finger guns and and he just acts like he's getting shot.
Yep.
And then he really commits to the shot here on the last one, the third shot, and falls off the balcony and rolls down the mountainside hill.
Yeah, quite a hill fall.
Like, what the fuck? But going back to him just being drunk.
Yes. So he doesn't feel a lot of the pain, which we'll get to later.
Yes.
Down there, he realizes he's stopped right next to a dead body, and that is
But he's not even at the body at that point. He runs into a lady down there.
Amelia runs off. They never bring that back up either.
No, it's just he didn't like... Through his entire investigation, him being drunk in this moment, he doesn't recognize who it is.
Yep.
And she doesn't know who he is at all. Like, she freaks out.
Yep.
Like, oh my gosh, I don't want to deal with this guy. And he's just like scaring her more. Like, I dropped my gun. I lost my gun. Don't worry. Like, he's just trying to find his gun in this entire scene.
Right.
So yeah, she runs off and then finds out he is next to a dead body.
Sid Hatrack.
Yes.
But then he calls down Healy. He's like, what did you do? Fall down the hill? And he goes down the hill and... We gotta hide the body. Were forensics not a thing? Their fingerprints are all fucking over everything.
Right.
Even
I guess
the wallet.
It's hard to say with the 70s what that was like, but...
I don't know. But then they dump the body over a fence, and it falls onto somebody's like wedding table party that they're having. It's very funny. Run! It's like, how are they not pinned for this?
Yeah. Do you know who that dead body was?
No.
It was Robert Downey Jr.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Such a weird cameo to have.
Again, Shane Black, right? So you're saying he works with people he's worked with.
Yeah.
I could definitely, now that I'm thinking of it, it definitely looked like him.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
So, interesting, but
wow, that's cool. Look, Nate bringing the facts, man.
So yeah, after that, they go to the party and they find Blueface.
Yep. Well, Blueface finds Holly.
Yeah, that's right.
Out at the parking, or another porn star, I think, finds Holly, knows she's been asking about Amelia, because Holly's here doing actual police work and stuff.
Like, she's the actual investigator.
Yeah, and we find out this porn star, whatever, works for the Blue Man, takes her out to the limo. She's now held hostage. So then, I said, God, I'm gonna hear this the whole time now, and I'm gonna mention that I
brought it up.
I'm gonna start ticking, like, bing, every time it happens.
And stuff. Don't say, just say the sentence.
Just don't say it. Just fuck you. Blueface takes her away, and Gosling chases them. He realizes there's gunfire upstairs and downstairs. The gunfire upstairs is Healy fighting the bruiser from the apartment that said he was going to go back to Michigan. Never did.
Yeah. And the fight scenes in this is really good.
Yeah.
Because, like, the way Russell is fighting the guy, like, the gun gets thrown in the hot tub and all that, and you kind of forget about that, and it comes back towards the end where he shoots through the hot tub.
Because he tries to drown Russell Crowe in it. Yeah,
through his leg. Granted, I don't know if that would actually work.
Guns do work underwater.
They do, but like the velocity doesn't come off that high.
And he got lucky because he shot through and got his knee.
Yeah.
He could have just killed anybody.
Yeah.
So many random people get shot in this movie just from being around.
Yes.
One across in another building.
But either way, yeah. It's a great fight sequence between them.
It is good.
And then you have Ryan, who's found out that Holly is in the limo with Blueface.
The valet says it, yeah.
And so he freaks out, gets in a car. In this movie, you don't see Ryan drive a lot at all. This is maybe the only time you see... Well, no. This is the...
There's another big time.
First time out of 2 times you see him drive. And it's Holly the entire time that drives, which I think is great. It's like,
he's always drunk.
Let's just have Holly do all the driving. She's a 13-year-old girl or whatever, but she's going to be doing the driving.
Yep.
He goes around a corner, completely misses the limo in this scene.
Hits a tree.
And crashes into a tree.
And then he's like out for the rest of the scene.
Yeah.
It's crazy how much they sideline him when he's supposed to like be saving his daughter.
Yeah. It just shows how much of a fuck up he is, I guess.
It really does. Because then Healy runs down there, but as he's going down, Amelia and Holly are confronted by Blueface, who just gets hit by a van.
Yeah.
Just hit by a van. The guy's like, oh, fuck, and they drive off.
Completely lucky.
Yes.
So.
But then he doesn't die, and this is the whole conceit of, is Healy a good guy or a bad guy? And he's like, hey, Holly, go flag down a car, see if you can find somebody, and then he chokes the dude out. He kills Blue Man, which it pretty much mercy at that point, honestly. The dude's not going to survive much longer anyway, I don't think. But then Holly's like, what did you do? Did you kill him? Like, I can't believe that. I thought you were a good man. Et cetera, et cetera. So he wants to be a good guy for Ryan Gosling's daughter.
Yes.
Yeah. And then we get to plot point 3, West Burbank, and the shootout, which starts with the head of the Department of Justice, Kim Basinger. We're in their office. This is where we get the larger plot. So Assistant Tally is there as well. Yeah. She's great, and Gosling has like a crush on her. And Kim Basinger is like, well, I'm in charge of, the regulations. So this leads back to the car stuff. And anti-pornography, and he's like, oh, like which films? Like, what's your favorite? And Russell Crowe's like, no, anti. He's like, and then Gosling is still drunk on his pad. Porn is bad. And writes down like he's taking notes about what's happening here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is great. And this is where you find out, she is trying to get her daughter back, Amelia. I can't, I don't know why. I'm like, that's not it.
Amelia. I'll correct you. We're good. We're good.
And from there, trying to get her back and like knowing that, hey, she has a porn film coming out and I don't want that to leak or anything because that's going to be bad press and PR for her.
Yep. She's pretending to be the caring mother.
Yes. And so from there, they get hired by Amelia's mother at that point.
Yep.
And they kind of price gouge her because they're like, how much? That, what, $5,000 or whatever?
She was about to write 10.
Yeah.
She was like, okay, she shreds it. They're like, yeah, we got her. I did like that. It's a quick little moment there. Mm-hmm. And then, now they have to officially, for more money, try and find Amelia and everything that's going on. And Healy has a little note that he found from Amelia in the same paper she wrote his original note on. And it says like West Burbank, FLT, and there's a time code. And he thinks it's a flight. It's a flight code in Burbank. And this is the big private eye moment for Gosling.
Yeah, where he knows some shit, actually.
Yes, or he thinks he does. Yeah. He at least leads him to it eventually. But it's a great moment of, subverting expectations where he's like, we're not going to help. We're done. I want money. Healy's going to leave. And then he's like, well, it's also not a flight, right? And he looks at Holly. He's like, is he still standing there? She's like, yeah. And he's like, he knows like this is my dramatic way to get Healy to stop moving. If like in any other movie, it would happen naturally. But he calls it out, and then he's like, it's probably stands for flat. There's overflight restrictions, so you can't fly over the city at a certain time. So this is definitely going to be an apartment number. And I'm like, great. And she's super excited because Dad's doing his job.
Yeah.
And then Healy and Gosling, kind of the names.
Yeah.
Healy and March drive off, and they realize that the complex where it would be is completely gone. It hasn't been there for a while. And he's like, so let's head to the airport. So he's like, oh, fuck you. Like, Gosling still fucked it up. Yep. But then on the way to the airport, there's like a flight, Burbank flight hotel or apartments or whatever. And they're like, there we go. So it was an apartment. It just wasn't where we thought it was.
Exactly. So they get there, and from there they go to the bartender.
Yep.
And they're like, hey, we're here to see, the people. And he's like, oh, the other guy that just went in there and all that.
John Boy.
Yes. And they're like, what other guy? They don't even know. They're trying to figure out who that other guy is. And of course, the bartender at this point, well, here, you guys can stay here and have some drinks while they figure it out. They have to come back down eventually. And of course, Ryan's like, he makes a very good point here, actually.
Let's stay here and drink. I don't want to go up there and get shot. Who knows what's going on?
And then, of course, Russell's like, well, what if she dies?
Yep.
And he's like, fuck. All right. So they head up the elevator. And
great elevator scene, yeah.
They head up the elevator, doors open, and you just see people dying.
Yep.
They kind of look around the corner, and they're like, let's go back down. They go back down as they're going down the elevator. It's a glass elevator on the outside. You see a body fly down. You're just like, oh, shit.
John Boy's wrecking some shit up there.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's kind of alluded to earlier when somebody threatens Russell Crowe's like, we're going to get his family, we're going to kill him. They're going to come in from New York City or something, or Detroit, I think is from where they're sending him, and they're going to get you. And he's like, oh.
Yeah, this is the guy that Blueface warned him about.
Yes, that's right. Blueface warned him.
Yeah. And they get down, they get in the car, and they're like, okay, how are we going to find Amelia still?
Yep.
She just drops right on their car.
Yeah, so like she jumped out from a nearby window and then she shoots at the fuckers.
Well, yeah, she freaks out because probably seeing Ryan Gosling's character.
Yep.
She was like, oh, fuck, this guy earlier fell down the mountain looking for his gun. So she just instincts, shoots, misses. The kickback is more than enough to knock her off the hood. And she just gets knocked out herself.
Yeah, she acts very weird. This scene forward, like, she's not drunk or on drugs as far as I know. But she's like super sleepy later. I don't know. Her character's I hate her character.
Yeah, no, her character is not good.
No. And then we kind of jump into what is the Babysitters Club. So this they take Amelia, who is useless, back to the Gosling's apartment, back to his home.
Yeah, the house that he's rented.
Yes, they've rented nearby the open field, which is about the ex-wife. And they don't dive into that actually very much or resolve it at all. But you go into the bedroom and they're trying to get information from Amelia, and Holly has her friend Jessica over at the same time.
Yeah.
And it's very funny because they're listening and involved and like kind of making like little side comments. They shouldn't be hearing any of this again.
Not at all.
But then they get a call from Tally, or he calls Tally, either way.
Yeah.
They talk to Tally and he's like, hey, I've got Amelia, because they still think Basinger and Tally are on the right side of it. Spoiler, guys. But she's like, I'll send over a doctor. Meanwhile, you come here and get this case of money so we can pay off people or whatever. It's like, great. So Russell Crowe and Gosling leave to go get money, leave Amelia with Holly and Jessica.
Right. And at that point, the doctor that shows up, we find out is John Boy.
John Boy.
Yes.
Handsome John Bomer. Or Matt Bomer.
Yeah. And as that's going on, he is dressed as a doctor in this moment and, looks very official. Kind of goes back to Ryan and Russell picking up the briefcase.
Right.
Where Tally's like, hey, don't worry, I counted the money myself.
Yes.
Ryan's like, yep, okay. Cool,
yeah, he's all in.
Yeah, he doesn't care. He's just,
dude. And that's when Crowe's like, there's two ways to look at everything. He tells this long story. He's like, well, why didn't you just say it? There's two ways to look at everything. Why'd you have to tell me this? You didn't like the story? He's like, well, just tell me.
So it goes back to the house with Holly and John Boy, and she's, of course, way above her grade of just like skills, and is already figuring out John Boy is not a doctor.
Yes, and she pulls the gun on his ass.
Yes. And he retaliates with throwing her friend out the window.
Dude, he ragdolls Jessica through the window. It's so funny. It's bad, but it's so funny. Is.
But then at that point, you kind of get that like, oh, did you hear that? What's going on? Because Ryan and Russell are back at the house.
But before they get to the house, Nate, one of my favorite scenes.
Yes.
So we know that Gosling is just an alcoholic. He had been drinking all day, I guess, but he's driving Russell Crowe back, and they're on like the one of the freeways. And he looks over and he's talking to Russell Crowe and he's like, oh, and he's like, check this out. And Russell Crowe pulls up his ankle and he shows like an ankle gun. He's like, oh, is that an ankle gun? That's sweet. And then he's like really impressed, like, yeah, it is. And they're talking. He's like, what? And our Gosling says, I'm really tired. I'm going to need you to drive. And he's like, no. The cars drive themselves. Let go of the wheel. I was like, oh, I didn't know they did. They start like lighting the cigarettes. And you're like, in your head, you're like, oh, fuck no. What is going on in the real world? He is totally asleep. And then wake up. And then boom, they hit the water, like those little, the barrels of water to stop you from hitting concrete. Yeah. And all the suitcase goes out. Again, this movie is full of blind luck. It's all blind luck.
Oh, yeah.
But the suitcase breaks open and a bunch of like newspaper clippings just follow. There's no money whatsoever.
I'm still surprised. Like, why not just put the weight of something in there that feels like the money or whatever, rather than they like clipped them up to be dollar size almost.
That's true. Why even do that?
So unless it was one of those where if they did open the briefcase, it was a hidden layer.
Maybe.
But either way, I was just like, why not show that? I don't know. Yeah. But either way, yeah. They get back to the house and they're like, oh, did you hear that? Find out, John Boy is in his trunk. He's already out of the house.
He's got so many automatic guns in there.
Oh yeah, and you just have a big firefight at that point.
There's no discretion.
No, not at all. A palm tree gets knocked over.
Yeah, I always hated that palm tree. He speaking of Holland, Gosling's character, he like actually shows up to be like a fighter for him. Like this is actually, I need to protect her. She could get shot. So he like, cover me, runs out into the house. Crowe's out there being a badass, shooting down the whole time, and Bomer just eventually gets in his car and leaves because he's like, well, they fucking got away with it. Like, I'm running out of ammo.
Yeah.
So he leaves. But at the same time, stupid ass Amelia.
Yeah, she's like, I don't need this shit. She decides to leave on her own.
Yeah, she says, tell Healy thanks for nothing. What?
Yeah.
He's protecting your ass right now. You haven't done anything to protect yourself.
Yeah. She goes down the hill, and the way, of course, like, the hills work there. It's you go down a hill, and
like
it's a windy road where she runs into John Boy. So this is where it's great, because like how you say this movie is all blind luck.
Yes.
It's not blind luck just for the good guys.
No.
She runs into John Boy, and John Boy just shoots her straight up.
Yeah, he says something like, isn't that something? Like, wow, he even acknowledges, she just walked out in front of me. I've been trying to find her this whole time.
Yep. But yeah, and then also during the shootout scene, it shows Ryan's kind of incompetence again, because he goes to throw Russell a gun and completely like throws it way over him or whatever.
Through the glass.
Can't catch it. And so it just shows more of his incompetence.
Yes, that's true. I forgot. He is being a protective. He does pick up Jessica and bring her inside first, all that, but he is still an idiot.
Yes.
And that when Amelia got shot, all I said was good. Like, I was like, fuck, right? I don't care about your character at all.
It worked out because she did have a short kind of arc in the movie. Like, she was in there, she was a main reason, but she didn't have a lot.
Yes. And then we get to plot point 4, which I think is the last one. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It is the auto show and the invincible man. Nate knows what that means. But Misty, so this is the next day. They go to go get their stuff out of the house that is riddled with bullets, the trees on the house, everything. And Misty's aunt arrives. Who is the aunt from Twister?
Yep.
By the way. Food.
And she's like, this is the one we didn't really explain earlier. She was hired Ryan Gosling to look for Misty Mountains.
Yep. That's right. That's how he gets involved in this in the first place.
And she was like, I saw her 2 days after her death.
Yep.
And they're like, that doesn't make any sense.
And we've seen Misty die, so we also know it's false.
So then they come to find out that, she saw her being on a projection in a house with her film because a blue pinstripe shirt came up.
Yeah, because she's like Coke bottle glasses type thing. That whole thing, like she's like near blind. Like there's no way. She saw it through the window. Yeah. And this is where Gosling really does show his deductive skills.
Yes.
And that's why he's like, guys, we need to go to your house right now. And so he takes the aunt. They're like, yep. He pulls up this hidden projector thing where they could show porn videos.
Exactly.
He's like, yep, this is what you saw. She was alive 2 days later, quote unquote, because you saw her here. Because Crow had seen her pinstripe suit at the party, the awesome party. And so it all
connects.
Comes together.
Yes. And so this is where they go to the car show. And it's great because they go to the car show. Ryan, where does he go right to start off?
The bar?
Exactly.
Well, why did they go to the car show, Nate?
Because that's where the film was going to be shown.
That's right. The protest.
Yes, it was spliced into the main
projection feed. Yeah, because Chet is a projectionist, as he likes it down. They keep fucking saying, they're like, oh, the fucking projectionist. So they go to the auto show and Chet's not there. They can't find the reel. So they go looking and they split up.
And it's great because he goes to the bar and at first he's like, I shouldn't have a drink. And then the bartender's like, oh, they're free drinks.
His look back.
Turns back like, oh, I'm in.
Because didn't he just pinky swear that he wouldn't drink for his daughter? Yeah, like as he's walking to the bar, he pinky swears it.
And then of course you have
Tally?
Yes, Tally's there.
I knew it. I read your mind.
Yes. And she's holding Russell.
Yes.
In there. My bad. Yes, and Ryan. I was like, I gotta get there. And so she's holding him hostage, and at the door you hear knock, knock, knock.
Yep.
And it's Holly being room service. And even she knows it. She tells her to come in. Come on, Holly.
Up on it, yes. Tally's smart.
Yeah. And at this point, it's really great because you get Holly, who's way ahead of her league once again. She tries to splash hot coffee.
Yes.
And it just comes out cold.
Why did you splash cold coffee on me?
She's like, I thought it was a good idea. And like, even Ryan's like, I like your thinking, baby, but you know.
He's so proud of her for trying everything. Because at the same time, then Gosling all of a sudden goes after Russell Crowe's ankle. And he's trying to pull the pant leg up. And Russell Crowe's like, what are you doing? What the hell are you doing? And he's like, give me your ankle gun. He's like, what? No, he looks up at Tally. He's holding the gun on him. He's like, no, there's no ankle gun.
There is no ankle gun.
He's like, you don't have an ankle gun? You told me. He's like, when? In the car. Oh, that was a dream, wasn't it? He's like, oh, never mind.
Just feeling up his leg. Like, where is it? Is it higher? Is it higher?
Oh, that's such a good payoff of him thinking that was a real part of his night that he knows he blacked out
even
on.
like when he did that, I was like, oh yeah, that's right. And then I was like, no, that was a fucking dream.
Because Russell Crowe's not like, it's pretty sweet, huh? Like, they're not, he's like not gonna brag about his ankle gun.
So yeah, and then after the cold coffee
Here comes your
splashes,
coincidence.
she slips on the cold coffee afterwards, like not thinking of it, just high heels, slips out, knocks herself out.
Yep. So Tally's out of the story, or for the most part. Yeah.
At this point too, Ryan's still so infatuated by her too, because she just held a gun to him, admitted that she's killed 3 people in Detroit, and Ryan's still like, nah, that's not her. That's not the real her. He puts a fucking pillow under her head too. He's
like, she counted out herself. Like, he's so adamant that Tally would not betray him like this. And this is where I wrote down, like, is he just dumb? And I think he is.
Yeah.
He's just dumb.
Right.
He's not just like a misunderstood. But
yeah.
So yeah, so then this might be when they split up afterwards. We might have done that out of order. So Tally think first, then they split up to go find Chet because they know he's missing. They don't know where the reel is. They don't even know it's spliced in yet.
No.
And Healy luckily comes across Chet in a dumpster.
Yeah.
And he did Bomer, but you know, John Boy did not kill Chet. And why? He's executed everybody else.
Yeah. It's weird because he's able to tell him at that point it's spliced in.
Yep, and we learned that at the same time as John Boy is like telling everybody, like, hey, it's spliced in. Tally, get up there, and it doesn't happen.
Yeah.
So John Boy's like, here's a grenade into the fucking car at the big presentation.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't give a shit. And he starts firing at the window to like get the projection out. Like, this dude's hardcore.
Oh yeah. And then you have Ryan who's fighting someone.
The other bruiser's back. He was supposed to leave after the threat in the fight with Russell Crowe, but he's like, nope, still in it because they never learned their fucking lessons.
Yep.
But then they're on the roof. They take him to the roof, Gosling and Holly.
Yeah. And they're fighting. Well, Ryan gets him off the building. They tackle each other off the building. And somehow Ryan ends up in the pool where the other guy lands on the concrete.
Yeah, well, it's really great because Ryan doesn't actually drink any alcohol at that party. And he's faking it. Yeah. So like when Holly's up there about to get like killed by the bruiser, he's like, oh no, I'm so sorry. Duck. And she's like, what? Duck. And then he shoots that guy fucking 3 times.
Yeah.
Like, Ryan just destroys him. And then, the guy, like, grabs onto Holly, but he pushes out, grabs, and he splat. But, again, Gosling falls down. So, how many stories was that?
I don't know. And then he sees Richard Nixon down there.
Because there was a story that Russell Crowe had said, that was the long story that he said it was boring, that, like, everybody, instead of angels, were singing Richard Nixon, like, that is scary. And so he sees Richard, and he goes, whoa, no, and he, like, swims out of the pool, like, this can't be it.
Yeah. So then there's the big shootout with John Boy down there.
Yep.
And this is where, once again, Ryan Gosling, you get the incompetence from him. He goes and he hides behind a vehicle. So we're at a car show. You're like, yeah, cool, vehicles, cover and all that. But no, it's one of the platforms that are spinning to kind of showcase the car.
Yep.
So that car that becomes cover is now just a background for him. And he's open season to be shot at.
Yep. And meanwhile, the projection has been playing the porn that they made. So Misty Mountains is up around the screen. Everybody, the gig is up.
Yes.
They've exposed it. There's nothing, they can't hide it now. So now it's just damage control. Now we're just going to kill anybody involved.
Yep.
And it's so great. Yeah. When Gosling goes and hides with Crow, and John Boy's on the other side, and they're just having the big shootout. And he's like, how'd you get down here? He's like, I told you to go to the roof. Did you fall? And he's like, yeah. He's like, dude. And then Gosling's like, I think I'm invincible. It's the only thing that makes sense. I don't think I can die. Which is not even foreshadowing.
No.
That's his character. Oh my God. And then all hell breaks loose. Like, the canister. So Holly, once again, saves the day. She goes and grabs the canister because Tally has woken up. She rolls it out of the room. And then Tally knocks herself out, I think, trying to dive for it out the window. And then, let's see. Oh, it's the names. Holland, a.k.a. Gosling, gets it and barely escapes John Boy's gunfire. He keeps escaping everything. Healy fights John Boy on, like, the outside of the building, but doesn't kill him for Holly. He has a chance to kill him, and Holly's like, if you do this, I'll never talk to you again. And he's like, dude, you can owe your life to a 13-year-old girl right now.
Yeah, so he just knocks him out instead.
Yep. And then Holland fucking falls through a glass window onto a car, and then chases and gets the canister. Never hurts. The dude, again, is invincible.
Yeah. So, yeah, they make it out.
Yep. And then we see them, like, with Kim Basinger's character. She's going to go to jail. She's like, there's just going to be somebody else. It's a weird, like, extra plot of, like, Detroit and the manufacturers. And it's like, there's a bigger, like, initiative that I think Shane Black was trying to get exposed here. Yeah, because
it's like, oh, USA needs Detroit.
Yeah, it was a huge, I don't know, it felt very out of place.
It did.
But it did did showcase one more time of Gosling. his obsession with making fun of Hitler.
Yes.
He's speaking German, and they're like, she's like, what is he doing? I think he's equating you to Adolf Hitler. And then there's like an earlier line where he's like, you know who else was just following orders? You got all this?
Adolf Hitler, yep.
And then Hitler only had one ball.
Yeah.
He's like, who only had one ball? What are they called? Munichs. And Russell Crowe's like, no, Munich is a place.
In Germany.
Yeah. It's Eunuch is the actual name.
But he's so sold on that still.
Yeah, so sold on. And then, we get to the last scene, and that's just them meeting at a bar.
Yeah.
And we find out that they're going into business together. Mm-hmm. A total sequel setup that I haven't heard even rumblings about.
Oh, yeah. I feel like it definitely deserved it.
Yeah. I would love to see him do it again.
Yeah. You definitely have it in there. Do one more. Works out.
Yeah, and 2016's not that far back now.
No.
It doesn't even feel that far back because
there's that, and the movie
break.
itself took place in the 70s.
Yeah.
So you could just age it up,
do some 80s.
The 80s or whatever.
That'd be cool. And then you do a 90s, like do a trilogy.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah. I'm old as fuck.
Oh, God. It would be totally like Lethal Weapon status.
Yeah. So, yeah, no. Great movie overall. A lot of good laughs that didn't really expect from this movie.
Yeah. I remember really liking it, and I was surprised how much I relived like all those moments for the first time, like laughing my ass off at some of those, dude. And even if, guys, the plot line got a little confusing there, we'll admit, we know we can make eye contact with each other when we're reviewing things and go, that didn't make any sense, or I skipped that plot detail. But, so even if you don't like the story or the way, it's totally worth the humor.
Was this on streaming, do you know?
I didn't even look.
Okay.
Nate gave me his Blu-ray, so I didn't even check it. I apologize.
It's all good. But yeah, check it out if you can, because it is a Warner Bros. Movie, so it might be on HBO.
Oh, there you go.
Because they even played the old logo at the beginning.
That was cool, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the aesthetic, everything's really funny. So definitely, obviously, I recommend.
Yep. Cool. With that, what are we doing next week?
We are going back to the theaters, baby.
Yes.
We're doing 2022's Black Panther, Wakanda Forever.
Yeah, so a little bit of variety hour.
Yep.
And it'll be great.
Yeah, and before we do that, Nate, any recommendations for the people at home?
Oh, recommendations.
Or at work.
Do I have a recommendation?
Dishes. Oh, boy.
Yeah, so actually, this was something I did to make meaning out of the meantime, but everyone should do this. Okay. Go get a pedicure. It's nice. It's relaxing.
You did do it.
Yes, I did.
How was it?
It was nice.
Yeah.
It was relaxing. It was like a nice little foot massage. I thought I was going to be a little more ticklish like with it, but it wasn't bad. Yeah, it was nice.
Did you do a manicure as well?
No.
No? Okay.
No, manicure's hands.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said as well.
No. No.
No, it was just finger, everybody. Yeah. And it's a little callous, so I'm going to need you to get that manicure. Got some hangings in there.
But yeah, it was nice.
Cuticles, that's what it is.
Yes.
Okay. I've never had one.
Yeah. Well, that's my recommendation for you.
Simple.
We can do it together, Todd, if you'd like.
No, thank you.
Just a couple nice guys going to get their pedicures. Nice
guys. My recommendation, I'm going to de-recommend The Patient on Hulu.
Oh, this is our first de-recommendation. It went south real quick, huh?
Remember, I only had to watch the last episode.
Oh.
And I'm not alone in that. There were so many people on Reddit and everything. I was, after it's done reading it, and they're like, dude, this was a total recommend. I told friends, now I have to go do the shame walk of of saying, never mind, it doesn't pay off. The end, you don't feel like it's a good journey.
Yeah.
It's a miss. But my real recommendation is they went on sale, and you can find it from cheap anyway, but I re-downloaded Batman Arkham Asylum and Arkham City. Yeah. And I started playing Arkham Asylum again. It's so fucking good.
Yes.
Don't play Arkham Knight unless you count endless car missions, shooting rockets out of cars. It's just fucking boring. But the story in those, like the attention to detail, the world building, the atmosphere, even the sound design, it's great.
Yes.
So go do those.
Yeah, not Gotham Knights, because apparently that one wasn't very good.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't hear anything about it.
So
that's probably why. Yeah. That's it for Rex.
All right.
Nate, how about you tell us all about the social media?
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, don't you hit that fourth button? Turn up that knob a little bit.
Oh, it's already up. It's up.
It's up.
So, if you guys want to get a hold of us, you can get us on social media platforms such as Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. Mm-hmm. You can email us at theendofsigh@gmail.com.
But only Nate.
Yes, I guess only me, apparently.
And can they rate us, Nate?
They can rate us.
How?
You give us a thumbs up. Yes.
In public.
See us in public, give it a thumbs up. Give it a little wink. No, if you are listening on Spotify or iTunes, you can rate us there.
Yep.
Feel free to leave a comment as well if you're on iTunes.
Helps a lot.
Yes, and if you feel the need, or please do, share us.
Yeah.
That'd
Feel
be
the
great.
need for speed?
Yes.
That would be great, yeah.
All right.
That's socials.
Yep. Just like that.
Just like that, guys. Remember how it used to take us like 3 minutes to get through socials?
Right? Now it's just like, nope, let's just, we got it.
Band-aid it, man. Pull it
So,
right off.
a little bit of spiel at the end here between March and Healy.
Okay.
Look on the bright side. Nobody got hurt. People got hurt. I'm saying I think they died quickly, so I don't think they got hurt.
Dude, I forgot to write that line down. It's so good. Yeah, it's fucking Candyland.
So the volume's not up, so
Try that
we'll have
again.
to redo that.
Take
Yeah.
2.
Okay, here we go.